Good afternoon. It's a Friday. Forgive my emotional state. Yesterday marked 3 years since my husband had passed away. And yesterday I had, paranormal activity. At one stage, the motion detector stayed on for 10 minutes. This morning, before I went out with my social support worker, I sat for a while in front of the urn and I got things off my chest. My husband, things that, let's say, for want of a better word, secrets. And I talked to him like he was really there, and I thanked him for showing his presence. Well, I went out with my social support worker and I met up with another lady. Now, 3 is Trinity, and the 3 of us together work like the magic. And first, before I tell you what happened, this morning I was talking to my husband's urn and I said, I'm so happy that you've done all this paranormal activity, because your body, you've gone. I don't have my husband, but I've still got you in spirit. And that made me really happy. But now, here comes the part. So as I was in this sacred space with these 2 other women, one of the ladies said to me, "Do you know, Rob is circling overhead right now. He's circling you. One wing is dipped towards you and one dipped towards heaven." And I said, "All right, I need to let him go." She said, "No, the work's already being done. It's already happening." She said, "He mistakenly thought he had to stay around to protect me, but it's time for him to go home." And then I said, "I need to let go." And she said, "No, the work's already being done. You can't stop it. It's being done. It's being done right now." Then about half an hour later, she said to me, "He's just flown and he's coming to the runaway. And as he's landing on the runaway, another portal has opened up. Another spiritual helper has come down through it for you." So I'm grieving again. There will be no more paranormal videos. My husband's gone home. So I'm grieving again because it was really good. First, you have flesh and blood, and then you grieve because death takes that flesh and blood. But he had all this paranormal activity, and he showed me there was life after death. I still had my husband. I still had him. But now he's gone home, and rightfully so. And there's great joy. There's great joy. There's clapping, the ring around of clapping as Rob returns home. But I'm grieving all over again because now I've lost his spirit. Though she did say to me, "No, you haven't. You can still call upon him time to time, and you know the Rob that was around you wasn't the Rob you knew. So this video is to say I won't be, unless I move into a haunted house or I get some attachment, that the place where I live now is quiet. I lit a candle, a white candle, as I got home to say goodbye, but the motion detector facing Rob's urn will never light up again. Having said that, if I call him, he'll come to me, but never again, because he should have gone home a long time ago. And you know what that shows me? He stayed around to protect me because he loved me so much. And you know, when he was alive, he used to say, I think my purpose here is just for you, Jem. It's just to be here for you. And I think when he died, he thought his purpose was still to be for me. So I grieve again the loss, because now I have lost him. It's going to be quiet. Rob has gone, and I hope that all my little dogs, all the cats, all the animals that I've had are there with him, and all the babies I lost, miscarriages, are all with him, and my grandparents, and I hope he's back with his loved ones, and I hope they're having a great party. And I know when it's my time, I'll see them all again. I know. I am very grateful to Rob, because hanging around, and it must have taken an awful lot of energy, because he did things with lights. He would affect my torchlight, he would affect candles, he would affect motion detector light, and the light on the appliance in my bedroom. That's the way he communicated with me. And I have great joy to tell you that what he showed me is life continues after death, but he was long due home. And you know, in those 12 days that when he was alive, that he wasn't alive, that he was a permanent vegetable, the 12 days that it took him to die, we kept saying, spread your wings, Rob, it's time to fly away and go. Finally he has. I love you, Rob. I'm sorry, guys. While the paranormal was entertaining, it was my life. It was something I held on to. I held on to knowing that Rob was still here. We'll meet again. I know. The happy reunion when I die, when I see all my loved ones. That I made a promise too, that when I die, I was going to show my children that there was an afterlife, and I'm going to hold on to that promise. But, you know, you can't stop the work. Rob probably didn't want to go, but it was time. And yesterday, that's why there was so much paranormal activity. He was saying goodbye, Jim. And now the lad, the real spiritual healers that should do the work, the real spiritual protectors, he's allowed them to do their work, and he's gone. So like I said, unless I move into another haunted house, or Sahara suddenly dies and is haunting me, you won't see another paranormal video. It's done. And Rob's finally home. That's beautiful. It's beautiful because we have proof that life goes on. But there's this big hole. It really hurts. Grief doesn't get better. And now I've got to allow things to be. But do you know what else it signifies to me by Rob going? That I am getting out of here pretty soon. And Rob, thank you. I really didn't need protection here. I was pretty safe. And that's probably why he finally realised she's safe. She's in good hands. And Rob, who was in spirit, was not the Rob I was married to, because you get transformed after death. That's a whole other topic. But anyway, I'm not rambling here. I'm really upset. Tomorrow my cleaner comes, so I don't think I'll be on, and I'm not sure when I'll be back on, because as I said, I didn't have a man in flesh, but I had a man in spirit. And when you love someone so much, just any little bit of them, you know, and it's have any little bit. But I had no right. So I'm going to take some time out for me. Take some time to heal. Sorry, guys. Remember, you got to cherish every moment. Love the best you can. You don't know. You don't know. Because when time is up, time is up. And you made that plan before you came to Earth to be who you are. You chose to do. You chose everything. You chose. It's a hard concept. And sometimes when you don't solve it, or you haven't experienced enough of it, or you enjoy the experience, you get reincarnated or reborn to do the same experience, but maybe a little bit better, because the aim is to get back to divinity and perfection. Love is a beautiful thing. Love exists even after death. Oh my, I'm hurting. Because, you know, even though I didn't have flesh and blood, Rob was still here. And it was so selfish on me. And I really hope Jimmy's there too. And Jimmy, what a dog. Everything in my life. So grateful. And I hope right now, Rob, you're having a laugh with Carolyn. And I've got to be happy because everyone wants to return to that beautiful place. You know, we chose to come to Earth. We choose to play this game. We choose our dramas. We create our situations and we co-create. And it's all an illusion that we're here for a purpose. I don't know what my purpose. You know, sometimes I think my purpose is just YouTube. I haven't let go of being a mother yet. I said to Rob, do you know, Rob, I should have been dead. Like, 2012, I should have died. I had pneumonia. And they told me I wouldn't last the night. Then 2020, when I overdosed, I truly should have been dead. I took 60 of like actual at 100 milligram strength, and I took 40 Lyrica, 150 milligram strength, and I'm still here because I've obviously still caught in the illusion, or I made some agreement with the council to do something. I'll also share something else with you. I've warned people that when Sahara, my 10-year-old dog, dies, all bets are off the table whether I'll stay around or not. And I've got to be strong because I've got mental health issues, and one of them involves self-harm and suicide. And I'm sorry if this is affecting you. Please reach out and get professional help. Please tell a loved one or call someone and get help. Sahara she's healthy. I've probably got another 6 years with her, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But you see, you know, like when I said I wanted to die after Rob died, I really did, you know. I wanted to die. And I thought about it and thought, but I still had 2 dogs then. I had Jimmy and I had Sahara. And my son said, Mum, we still need you. But my children are all grown up and they've all got their own families and they've got their own lives. And yes, sometimes I'll babysit, sometimes I see them, I talk to them regularly on the phone. But yeah, if Sahara goes, I live alone. If Sahara goes, truthfully, I'm not happy. I'm not unhappy. I'm just living. And I put away a year ago something that, should I be stupid? But like I said, when your time's up, your time's up. So I could walk out tomorrow and get hit by a bus and my time's up. You never know. That's why I say to you, you've got to cherish every moment, and you really do have to love the best you can. Rob said he didn't want to die, but he must have. I say I really want to die, but I mustn't. I mustn't. I don't know. The pain and abuse that I've gone through in my life. Please, please don't compare. I don't want you to feel sorry or to pity me. What I'm trying to say is I've gone through so much, and I was a drug addict for 17 years, and now I'm 62, and I say, Sahara dies, I'll travel the world. Maybe I will. But you know what I really hope? That it's all too much and I just pass away in my sleep not long after I get Sahara's ashes back in an urn. I'm sorry, this is morbid. Death is morbid. Death hurts. Gotta keep remembering though, we've come here to experience Earth. We've come here because we can, and just because, like a horror movie, when it gets really horrible, the real horror starts, do we turn it off? No, it gets more entertaining. We watch it. And just so my life is like a horror movie. But maybe my soul is being so entertained. I don't know. I'm not. I'm sorry you've seen me like this. A year ago, yesterday, when Rob died, I got drunk. I got wasted away. I haven't had any substances. I didn't drink yesterday. I went to watch the solar eclipse, but the disappointment that was. But it kind of also makes sense. A solar eclipse, Rob's day that he died. And you also want to know one other interesting fact? The 20th of April, was the day Hitler was born. So the 20th of April is pretty out there, isn't it, in the history? If Rob had been alive, in a couple of months he would have turned 42. If Rob had still been alive, we'd probably still been addicts. Rob loved me so much, he died. And Rob loved me so much, he stayed around to show me he loved me still. And I always say that every life matters, but when I come to my own, I question, am I worth it? Because I've done things, I've said things, I've hurt people. And at times I've not been a nice person. Sorry guys, you just have to see me like this as I am, because I'm going to need a few days off YouTube for healing and letting go. And I ask for patience. I ask for forgiveness. I don't want your sympathy. I don't want your pity, because death is part of life. And spiritually, I know that one day I'll reunite not only with Rob, but we will all, every one of us, be reunited. I, as Jem, really sincerely hope this is my last incarnation, because I've been here for 10,000 incarnations, and I think I'm done. I think I've come this time to learn what pain is, to learn what emotional pain is and physical pain is. Whether that made me a bad person in the last life, that I don't believe that. I believe that it could have been a good person. I don't know. We're not allowed to know, because we knew all our lifetimes would just go crazy because we wouldn't know whether we were Arthur or Martha, Jack, whatever. But anyway, thanks guys for listening for me just ramble on, and I'm sorry. Jem will be back, because I feel my purpose is to talk to you, whatever it may be. Alright, I hope you all have a good weekend, and please be kind to one another. That's all I ask. Love. The grass is not always greener on the other side. And anger, oh, it's a damaging thing. And so is addiction. I know when I die, I'll go through a life review, but I'll tell you what, I've done review hundreds of times of things that I've done. And you know what? If a Christian God existed, I'd throw me in hell. I deserve it. But I don't believe in that. I believe in forgiveness, and I believe in perfect love, and perfect love forgives. Perfect love forgets. So yeah, I'll go through a life review and I'll see all these pretty shitty moments and I'll feel pretty shitty. But there's been some really great moments too. And I've had some really great people. And I've got really great people around me. And I want to thank my family, and I want to thank my friends. And if you're looking for me on Facebook, I go under the name of Amber Crystal, Krystal. I'm not on there often, but if you want to be my friend, you're welcome. Anyway, I'm done. I love you all. And I say I love you all. I genuinely mean that. So, go. Just allow things to be, because what will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. Sorry, I couldn't sing that low. And with my COPD, singing is getting really hard for me. But thank you guys. Have a good weekend. Bye. Please stay with me. Love yous.